the second single off our first album that we did 4 years ago. Yeah.
I think I like it because I live in Oklahoma, but I used to live out in that area, and I lived in Sacramento for a little bit, so that may be. But when you sing that song, I do like that, and I just look that way. Yeah, I know, but I like that song.
That video is fun too because it's like you get to see a lot of Sacramento. We're just cruising around on bikes, so like.
I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, that's out there on the YouTubes, I believe.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of the movie Lady Bird, the video came out like 8 months before the movie came out. I'm like, we literally filmed our video and the movie came out. I'm like, we should have been the number one song on that soundtrack because we literally did the whole movie in like 3 minutes, and then you watch the movie Lady Bird for like 90.
I'm telling you, you needed better management to pitch it. That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounds like right here. That was the breakdown.
The crazy thing is like the way they filmed that movie. It's almost the way the video went. We kind of did everything scene for scene from front to end. It was just coincidence. So
yeah,
I'm gonna throw a little plug in there, to Greta from Sacramento about that.
Yes, Sharon, I am a busy fucker. That's why you haven't seen me. On top of all that, I have a normal truck driving job, driving across America that I have to fit in to pay for everything for the most part. But yes, there's way too many tours.
You drive trucks?
Yeah, I'm in the back of a semi truck right here. This is a semi truck.
Mike used to do that.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people will think of truck drivers in a certain way, and that's fine. We've gotten that, and we're dirty, hey, you got a pretty mouth kind of guy at the truck stop or whatever. But the thing is this job is perfect for managing and booking bands because I don't have to fly in and fly out of an airport on my dime. I can use the trucking industry to get me to where I need to go. Good example, June 5th, I'll be down in Ocean Springs, Mississippi for the first show for Transient. June 11th, I'll be in LA for Animal Sun's album drop release night. And then July 31st, I'm at Maha Festival, working the Maha Festival. Our headliners just got announced the other day. So, and then of course, the last but not least, throughout the whole year, I'll be stopping at Sebastian's house, dropping off all my stuff, and heading off to Italy.
And picking up your mail.
Yeah, I'm picking up my mail. That's right.
Right on. When I think of truck drivers, I think of my dad because he actually built truck trailers professionally for 30 years. So I grew up around the trucking industry. And when I think of truck drivers, my all-time classic favorite movie is Smoking the Bandit. And if you're a truck driver, I think you to me are the snowman. So
yeah, I will tell you, no one talks on the CB anymore except for to talk shit. And hey, what's going? Why is the traffic backed up? That's it. That's the only two things.
I remember like my parents used to caravan in the 60s, 70s, and 80s when I was a kid, and we had a CB, and we had our handle and everything. So
nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll give up this job because, and Sebastian will tell you, he kind of lives vicariously through me. He's a little jealous of my lifestyle right now.
I'm jealous. You're a truck driver, man. That's
I'm sitting right now in somewhere in Central PA. I don't even know what city we're in. But I'm heading to New Hampshire, and then, from New Hampshire, God knows only where. So it's like I'm on tour 24/7 with the bands. Like I was back to tour managing again. Great. So except I don't have to put up with artist attitudes anymore, or people farting in vans.
Just yourself,
Jamie.
Well, I do want to thank you guys for letting us play your song. I know we kind of came up with this plan last minute. And thank you for coming on. I know you've been up for 24 hours or so. I'm out of beer. So.
I'm on my 20th win, man. We can talk all night. We're good.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'll go get some more beer if you're down. I will be back, but I will be drinking.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sebastian. It was nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too, man.
Do you guys have a plan for touring this year, or
yes.
What's going on?
We just started playing shows again. We're taking it very, very easy this year, and tour season's starting in the fall and next year. So we're kind of just getting the rust off. We played a show a couple of weeks ago. It was really, really good. It was a full house.
Awesome.
We have some small shows and some big shows coming up in the next 3 months. We're pretty much playing every weekend, somewhere within a 200-mile radius of Sacramento or more. And then we're just sticking to. We're kind of being weekend warriors right now. So it's we're used to being on the road 24/7. And when COVID happened, it all stopped, and then we just stopped completely.
You guys need to make it to Oklahoma.
We will come,
Dude.
Sebastian. I swear.
God, Sebastian, no one likes Oklahoma City. God,
Pigweed liked it.
Yeah, Pigweed liked it because they're metal, and it's a metal town, so metal and country.
We fit right in. It's fine.
It is. You can't deny that. That wasn't a lie.
No, it wasn't a lie.
Hey, Mike, that cat was mean mugging you. Like that cat was going to tear you up right there. You must have done something.
She doesn't mess around, man.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I think a lot of this year's a little funky with touring, and a lot of people probably don't know this, but everything festivals, tours that were announced, they're all redos. So trying to get on a festival or trying to get on a tour with and support a bigger artist and tour up is not easy. No. I've told the other agents for my artists, I'm like, hey, you have until like June 1st, and then I got to start trying to put something together for my artists. I can't have them sitting stagnant in California. So, and then now all of a sudden California, you guys literally like last week, I don't know, was there some kind of call that happened and said, we're opening back up because it just flooded. And granted, each different pockets of counties and stuff like that, we're going to be at 50% capacity, we're going to be at 80%, and then I got all the rest of them that are normal, is like we're going full-fledged.
Yeah, everything we're doing it was originally going to be like 25% occupancy, and in the last literally 14 days that all changed. Everything we're doing this summer is stuff that we were supposed to do last year. So again, like you said, they're all redos, so thank goodness that we were still included in that. So we're going to have a fun summer, and then we're going to be back on the road by next year. So
what's Mike smiling at over there?
We're smiling at the cat, like he avoided this cat because, and then this cat followed him in the room. Was like, you need to feed him, you son of a bitch. Is that an Asian by any chance, or just a Bengal in general? Is that?
No, this is a Savannah. This is a different one.
Oh, okay.
Is that
London?
Is that London?
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is it a Bengal or one of the Asian types?
Yeah, the other one was a Bengal. This one is a Savannah. This is
okay. Got it.
This one's in the way.
Because I always want to get an ocelot for the truck, but I have a feeling I will fuck some people's mind up because they're like, what is that? Because it's huge.
That one goes on a leash. Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
That's cool, man.
But I'd be like, don't fuck with me. I will release my ocelot, and then we'll fuck you up right now.
Right?
Ocelot's a pretty baller move.
Yeah.
Attack cat.
Yeah.
He releases the hounds. You release the cats. You know what? We've had some animals on the show before. We had Christopher Rowe. His dog was snoring when we were doing that episode.
He had a Frenchie.
I was like, "Is that your dog snoring?" He was like, "Yeah."
Jamie's got a really cute black cat.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, he's right here, actually. Hang on.
I got a cat and a dog, and they fight each other.
Yeah, the biggest thing is I would have an animal, but that's a lot of responsibility that I just don't want to take on in a truck and small quarter living. So
I have a mean old Maine Coon cat, and she loves the dog. She's like, I call her the cat father because she kisses him on the cheek. Like, this is my muscle, I want to thank you very much, gives
them the kiss of death, and then fucks his ass up later.
Exactly.
For people that are still watching, we are no longer talking about music, about Ghost Town Rebellion. We're just talking about cats. We're just bullshitting at this point.
We're going to eventually go down the road of celebrity crushes and to see if that we can make connections that. So Avril Lavigne, give me a call. So give me a call. Been crushing on.
So, what did you guys think of the record, by the way, and all that, and the video?
The one that we just played?
Yeah.
I fucking love it, dude. I think it's awesome.
Are you talking about? He said the record.
I'm old school. I still say record. It's a recording.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, the song, the Rabbit Hole. I think it's cool. I think the video is really awesome. I think it's unique. I like the bubbles and the creative, like the costumes.
There you go.
Do what?
I said there he goes again. He's lying.
No, I'm not lying. No, I'm not lying. I actually enjoy. I really actually enjoy the band also, and I thought that song was cool. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have told them to be on and let's do a special Friday night episode with them after the podcast. I wouldn't have done that.
Well, it depends. If you don't ever get Sebastian drunk, he will agree to anything.
No. What if he starts disagreeing?
Yeah.
That means
that
something's
is also
really
wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah, depends.
No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
We're jumping off a bridge. No, dog, I ain't doing that. You said we're going to have a good time.
Well, that was his rule last night. I was like, Sebastian, don't drink too heavily and don't agree to anything
and
whatsoever.
I agreed to something.
Yeah, now I got Scream at the Sky on the podcast, which is fine because
they're a good band. Yeah. I booked it right then. There's a guy from the band. He was playing with Pigweed. He was a fill-in, and he was like, we want to be on your show. I was like, fuck yeah, you can be on my show. And I immediately thought Sam's gonna be so pissed at me for booking someone while I'm drunk. No, but then Sam was cool with it because he actually knows the band. He knows the guy. And I was like, so I found the date that was available, and we booked him. So
yeah, but this is how we had bands before I came on that I had to filter out as I just came on and had all these bands, and I'm like, Sebastian, this band should not be doing interviews at all.
I like every band, Sam.
I know you do. That's the problem. I wish you would have a little bit. But again, he's the talent, I'm the dick. So management's always dick. So
I gotta be the nice guy.
He's the nice guy. So, but yeah, no, the aesthetics you guys used. I would love to ask you how much you guys spent. I have a dollar amount in mind that I would charge, or like I would go up to as management to allow, and to see. And I always like to see the creativity of people because people don't realize you can shoot a music video for cheap. Like cheap.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of
you can.
Because we know this as independent artists, but yet you look at like Jason Derulo's $200,000 video shoot, and you're like, really? You could have saved that money for something else.
Yeah, ours. That was the first video we ever hired out to do. It wasn't expensive, but it wasn't super cheap.
Yeah.
And we had some very talented friends who have some really nice cameras and know what the hell they're doing. And then as a band, in filming videos, Mike usually has done every video filming wise up to that point, or one of us holding the camera and Mike would direct, like, you need to shoot it like this. And then we look a quick playback. And most of the videos up to that point were shot on Mike's GoPro, and we actually had, real production, and we had a budget and all that. And all the props were recycled. Everything in there was recycled, other than the costumes. Those are stuff that we actually bought. But what we paid for was the production and the editing.
Well, it would be funny if you're like, well, we went through Mom and Dad's closet and we found all this retro gear.
There was definitely it was scrounged with a lot of random bits.
Yeah, like all the table was a door that Chelsea painted. Like, she painted all the signs, stuff that she found on the street. The chairs, she like literally went down.
Like we went to like
the dump day, where the people take all their stuff out of their house. Well, Chelsea's like, I got a treasure trove. I got all the props. I'm gonna paint them, and you need to come pick them up. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, crap. Oh, that's awesome, And then
that is awesome.
And then, we've been fortunate with my parents were really cool about letting us film on their property.
Just keep filming.
Yeah. So, and then Jamie and Mike and Chelsea did such a great job with the storyboard and the layout. Like, we that probably should have been more of a 2 to 3 day shoot. We did everything in like 12 hours. Like, we just got there and did it and worked. By the end, when we were shooting, the last thing we shot was all the live band stuff, and I had like a major migraine, and then just got my first COVID shot the day before, so I was probably suffering from that.
Yeah,
we just kind of powered through it. So,
That's cool. Well, I need to go get beer, and I also need to go pee. So,
all right.
so
are we signing off? Is that what's going on?
Honestly, if you guys want.